Now, the turmoil in Mali has displaced an estimated 360,000 people, more than half of whom have sought refuge outside the country. Many of the displaced belong to the same Tuareg ethnic group as the main northern rebel group. As David Axe reports, in addition to poverty, starvation and disease, the Tuareg refugees face the threat of reprisal from the new regime in southern Mali.
In recent months, no fewer than 35,000 refugees have entered Burkina Faso from neighboring Mali, fleeing civil fighting between Islamic groups and ethnic Tuareg rebels on one side and, on the other side, a new government installed following a March 21st military coup. Aid groups, largely focused on an ongoing regional famine, are struggling to keep up with the influx of refugees. The displaced persons are suffering persistent shortages and potential health problems in the refugee camps. Besides that, thousands of refugees from the Tuareg ethnic group, most of whom have no ties to the northern rebels, are facing persecution that could make it much harder for them to ever return home. Oxfam's Papa Sostene Konade says the camps are lacking in the most basic of human needs.
Upon arriving in Burkina, I think the major problems are water, sanitation, and food.
Ag Umar Yahaya, a herder, was forced to abandon his animals when he crossed into Burkina, fleeing the fighting.
I left all my animals at the border because I had already been told on the phone there was no water.
Ethnic persecution, a lack of schools and jobs are longer-term issues, particularly for the Tuaregs. Mohamed Musa Ag was studying science at a university in Mali's capital, Bamako, when the coup began. He fled to Burkina Faso after regime soldiers began targeting Tuareg civilians in the capital.
They think everyone with a turban is a rebel. Everyone with light skin is a rebel.
Unwelcome at home and his studies disrupted, Mohamed Musa Ag may never be able to return to his former life.
Since I got here, I have no work. I have no responsibilities. I feel a bit lost. I would like to continue my studies in the capital, if possible. But in the meantime, I prefer an occupation here with the refugees.
Thousands of Tuareg refugees are facing the same bleak future. Muhammad Ali, a displaced Tuareg, is worried about the children in the camps.
There's no school here. There are all kinds of students, primary, secondary, but no schools.
Many Mali refugees left their homes, jobs, and educations for the relative security of the camps, and now they are safer, but poorer. And with every day they spend in the camps, their future appears to be bleaker.
We are well protected by the authorities, but internationally, we are forgotten.
David Axe reporting for VOA News.